Okay, first of all, our coaches did a phenomenal job. Our recruiting department did an excellent job in recruiting, and a lot of hard work. We feel like we stay way ahead. We feel like that we do an excellent job of that, and especially with this early signing date, I think it played a huge role in some of the young men that we got, that we were way ahead of all the other schools, and I think that was exciting, and the kids loved what they saw about Colorado and loved what our coaches did. So I'm really pleased with how hard these guys work and all the time and effort they give in all aspects. It takes everyone in our in the building basically to be able to get it done, and it's an exceptional job by these men and women.
You mentioned some of the battles that went down to the wire. Was this early signing period different than what you anticipated, or a little bit more hectic than the old traditional signing day? It's
a little more hectic because I've got to fly to all the houses in 3 weeks, and having weekends every day, and the coaches too. I personally like it. I'm still a proponent. People are going to cry and laugh or whatever they want to do. I'm still a proponent of signing, just like basketball does. I'm a proponent of signing in July and then having another signing date in February. Because when you look at how our calendars this year, they're going to have you can have official visits in April, May, and June. If kids come on official visits, they commit, they want to come. Why not sign in July? They don't have to worry about it during the season. It helps the high school coaches too. With those kids having to travel every weekend for official visits, it helps us. And then have another signing date in February. So I liked it personally. I really did. Yeah, it makes it more hectic, but I'm glad that it's done this way. I am.
Hard to compare recruiting class to class, but is this maybe as developed and as an athletic overall class as you've had here at Colorado?
Yes, it's the most developed class that we've signed coming in. The group we had, the 9 guys we had go to the NFL a year ago, those guys weren't as developed, but we worked to develop them. So hopefully some of these young men will play a little bit quicker. And we had to play some of those guys quicker just out of necessity. But I think now with these guys, they'll be able to play a little quicker and be better at a younger age than those guys were at a younger age. Hopefully they'll be just as good at the end, but they'll definitely be stronger and more athletic, better to be able to perform at a Pac-12 level. We hope quicker. That's what we're hoping, and that's what we believe. I'm calling kids all night last night, and they say, so-and-so just called and offered me, and they don't want me to sign, told me to wait. I mean, kid after kid after kid. And, it wasn't, it was major universities in our conference and out of our conference and some big independent schools. And so it was an interesting, it was a little bit more than usual. But also, I think that also says a lot for the kids that we have. And, a lot of that might have been occurred, too, because there was quite a few coaching changes in our league. And that might have spurred it on a little bit more also.
What do you do for February now? How do you approach February now?
We'll sit down tomorrow, look at all our different things, and then when our kids finish school and they come back in the spring, there's always situations where kids might want to transfer if they feel like they're not getting as much playing time at the end of spring and that type of thing. So we'll just look at the different situations as we go through. But I like the team that we have, and we just got to push them and get them better and get confidence and keep believing in them and keep loving them and keep pushing them.
When you were out there on the road recruiting, I'm sure you had a lot of dinners.
Yep.
What kind of experiences do you have to share from just being on the road?
Wow. Well, we had a lot of dinners. It's always a lot of food, a lot of fun time. One day in Houston, I had to go to 3 houses in one night and during the school day. I just said, if everybody on the Beltway 8, just stayed up and down that, which was good. I'm glad I didn't have to get off and go too far in Houston. It gets a little bit traffic jams, but had spaghetti at one house, had gumbo at another house, so it was a lot of fun. The desserts are always awesome, so probably I'm going to have to go watch my weight now again, so I'm going to have to go start running harder, but it was a lot of fun.
When you sort of assess Steven Montez's performance throughout the year, it seemed like it was just kind of ebbs and flows. At times he's fantastic, other times it seemed like his decision-making needed some improvement. When you look at his year, expected for a guy who's a redshirt sophomore, I mean, just what do you kind of think about when you think about his year?
I thought that I think you're exactly right. Steven had some excellent moments, some wow moments. He had some other moments that were tough, and that's what I kept saying at the beginning of the year. can he handle the grind of everything? And I thought when it was all said and done that he did. I thought he improved as the year went along. He had a couple. You're always going to have some peaks and valleys there, but I thought overall, his practice habits were not bad. But I thought he started watching and improving, and I saw him say, "Hey, let's do this play over, or make a receiver run a route over. We got to do this. We got to get the timing down." All of that to me is maturity. And then I saw his study habits improve, and being more prepared for the games, which it was good before, but it has to go to an unbelievable level. He started understanding that. So I'm excited to see what he'll do from there. And I thought Sam Neuer made strides. I thought Tyler Lytle, Casey Marksberry, I thought all those guys did. But as far as Stephen on the field, I thought he did make strides. I thought he started understanding, not every play has to be a heroic play. That was a big place. You don't want to take away his playmaking ability, and we didn't. But there's a way of, corralling it a little bit. And as our offense gets better and our defense gets better, I think you'll see the same thing that would happen with Cepho. As the team got a little bit better around him, he got better. And I think you'll hopefully see that next year. Our team should be a little bit better, so he'll be a little bit better. We were a few plays where he made the plays, we just didn't come up with them. That would have been the difference in a 7-5 season for sure, easily, and might have made it even better than that. But you just look at a couple plays, and we're 7-5. So I'll have to go from there. So, are they having a final in here or something? Brian, are you ready for another final? Okay, all right. Okay, all right.
With Stephen, we saw Cepho last year. He was kind of that no-nonsense leader that really put his foot down with a lot of the freshmen and set a tone on things. Does Stephen need to take that level? And do you think it makes a difference when your quarterback is that guy as opposed to a running back or tight end?
Right. I thought Stephen kept his leadership improved as the year went on. It wasn't bad, but again, it has to be exemplary in a way, and you kind of start learning that as the quarterback. And he does understand that everybody's watching him, from the freshman to the senior offensive lineman. They're all watching you as a quarterback. The outside linebacker on defense is watching you, which is that doesn't happen at every other position, of how you're handling, how you're doing. And I definitely think that he started understanding that even more and more as the year went on.